Journalists always tell stories of other people. During the conversations that we have in the newsroom, we always ask ourselves, who tells our stories? Well, today, we are going to share our experiences during the month-long closure of Nation Media Group. On the morning of June 28th, 2026, men in uniform laid a siege at the NTV offices at Serena Conference Center in Kampala and the Daily Monitor offices in Namwongo. For more than a month, these familiar workplaces remained out of reach for the people who reported there every day. The officers stayed at the premises for 1 month and 6 days. Then, at exactly 5 a.m. on Monday, August 3rd, they finally left. During their stay, they had brought in vehicles and equipment to support their operations. Soon after they departed, employees who were nearby returned, eager to see the offices they had not entered for weeks. Inside, a thick layer of dust covered many of the machines. Footprints in the dust could be seen on chairs and desks, suggesting that people had climbed onto them while searching different parts of the offices. Some of the security cameras around the premises had also been moved, indicating that the positions had been changed during the occupation. Akaongezi News anchor Sandra Nachuala says many employees sensed that something unusual was about to happen.
Around 4 in the morning, the driver called me. He told me, don't come to office because the soldiers are all over. No one goes inside, no one comes out. So don't try, don't cross Serena. I was like, wow. So we talked briefly and I hung up.
Employees working the night shift received calls informing them that security officers had surrounded the premises. Many stayed awake, watching NTV and waiting to see whether the station would actually go off air.
I followed the messages. I was also watching. So it went off when I was glued on it. Then I continued to follow up things. The phone went off, but I was in the living room in my night dress watching things just there until when it went off and I went back to my bedroom.
Closure that very night phoned me when I was awake. That Saturday night, I was still awake because we were watching World Cup. So I was still awake. I was watching a game when everything happened. I kept awake because it took long for NTV to get off air. When I heard about it, I turned on KFM. KFM was off. Then I turned on Dembe. It was also off. I kept switching between NTV and Spark. NTV took long to get off, but for Spark, I think Spark was easy for them to switch off.
Us who work on Sunday had it in plan to wake up early, do the same routine, and get to work, put things together such that you have the bulletins at the end of the day. But unfortunately, I got the news of our closure in the wee hours of the night.
Most believed the interruption would be brief and expected operations to resume within a short time. But as the days turned into weeks, hope gradually gave way to uncertainty.
Didn't know what was going to happen next. I thought it was going to be off for days, first of all hours, then days. When a day passed, I was like, maybe some days, a few days, a week passed. The first 2 weeks felt like resting. Like, okay, let me take this time to rest a bit as we see what's happening, what's going to happen next. So after the 2 weeks, it started boring. Now you have rested, yeah. But now the body and mind feels and thinks you have to go to work.
Immediately after closure, I received a phone call from my mother. She's a retired teacher and she sounded so worried. So that gave me much pressure also. To feel a parent is feeling so bad when I'm already a grown-up person.
Day one, it doesn't hit properly. Because even then I called some of the colleagues who have been in NMG much longer, who experienced the previous lockdowns. And they said, yeah, prepare for, actually one of them told me, you better pay rent for 3 months and then sit and wait. Because it could take a week, it could take longer, depending on how things were.
The extended closure also took an emotional toll. Many say they struggled with being away from work for a long time. Not knowing when the closure would end became one of the most difficult parts of the experience. Some employees also say the period revealed who their true friends were. They also remember the many stories and rumors that circulated during the closure, making it difficult to separate fact from speculation. The experience also gave them moments they now look back on with laughter. Even in difficult times, many say they found lessons, new perspectives, and opportunities they had not expected.
You have had our experiences, and you now know that before becoming journalists, we are human beings. My name is Lydia Felly Akullu, reporting for NTV.